I'm just going to test this. If I sit here and do some stuff here, what's that going to look like? Okay, so I have a new medium. I have a new kitten, and I'm in a whole new room. I'm going to test this new medium out, and it is watercolour. I've got a new kitten, and this is the kitten's room, the spare room in the house. And so I got these watercolours. I've been meaning to try watercolours for a long time. I've actually had these watercolour pencils for a while, but I went and got myself a little art spectrum drawing little watercolour pad. That's a 210 GSM, so a reasonably thick one with a little bit of texture. So I got myself this watercolour little palette here. That's for mixing the paints and stuff. Get that off. You see how long I last before the kitten comes and attacks me. But I'm pretty excited about this actually, because I've been meaning to do it for a long time. And I've got some masking tape, and I bought these watercolours, which it's a stack of, there's a whole lot of colours in here, and they kind of wind up like that. And most importantly, I got this lovely little watercolour, beautiful covered little journal book. So I'm going to see what I can do with these watercolours. It's really stuck together, that one. Probably should leave it. Maybe I'll start in that page, but yeah, it's really nice paper, so that's going to be fun. I also got some new brushes. This one's for laying out washes. This one, that's just a little pointy one, a little round brush. Some cheap little brushes there. I've got some white ink, opaque ink. And I've got masking tape. I've got this board for if I want to lay my watercolour paper on and mask it down, masking tape it down, because that's what you're meant to do. And tape that. And that's in that kit. And that, I've also got pencils and things. So I've just taped down a bit of that paper onto this bit of board there, so I can work on that. And last night I just did a quick sketch of a cup, and I'm gonna just, I don't know, have a little practice, because I've never used these before, so it's going to be a whole new experience for me. Wow, lots of nice colours. Oh man, that was really, oh, I got it. Okay, I'll put some water in these cups here. Got 2 cups. So I'll take a bit of water, and I know you can wet the surface a bit with the water, and then you take some of this paint. I think you've got to really wet it up a bit, and you can paint that into that wet surface. and you get a wet on wet kind of thing. So if I was to say add some yellow into that to make a orange, I could take that down like that. I'll take some more of that red. I don't know if this is the right kind of brush. Maybe I should be using the other brush so I can get a nice mark that way. That way. And if I wash my brush, where do I put my paper towels? Here. Take the wet brush and I can move that around a bit on the paper. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. So I'll get rid of you. I think we'll go straight to this. So got this kind of eagle's face, and I'm actually wondering if I should just copy it on, because I don't know how I'm going to correct my mistakes. I'm going to have to draw an outline first. I'm going to have to draw an outline. So I'm going to do that. So I used a soft lead pencil, a 6B I think, and then I just washed on the paint. I found pretty quickly it got really wet, and too wet to kind of continue. So it sort of worked all over and felt like I was getting in a bit of a mess, so I grabbed a felt tip pen, a black one, and did some detail. Okay, so I really am struggling with this. It's a big struggle, and it's giving me an existential crisis. No, it's not really, but it's not as easy as it looks, but that's okay. So I think I'm gonna try this big brush and just try and, I wonder what those little holes in the middle of these pans are for. Anyway, I'm gonna do a bit of a background. So if I can just give it a bit of a, uh-oh, here comes the cat again. Just, I don't know. That's, yeah, quite nice. And if I can just, I don't know, work it up in a bit of that water. And that makes an interesting background. Now, so I was gonna, that's a bit dry in there, so I was gonna think of adding a bit more tone in there, which means I'll get something from the dark, maybe some of these blues and things. So if I put a bit of water there, then I can really work it up. Oh yeah. Yes, but oh no, careful. Careful. Yeah, you can't play with this. No. No. Oh, come on. That doesn't make it easy for me. It really doesn't. These are the things I'm going to really struggle with this, you know, if you carry on like this. Oh, now I can't see what I'm doing. No, I can't. So, you know, this is like, okay, now I've got, now you can't drink that water. Making some beautiful marks with that. So if I take the water through there a bit. So I want to take some more of that dark, maybe blue. No, don't hassle me, please. Because I'm just seeing what I can do here. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I'm going to have to stop again. No, come on. Get out of it. Don't you jump up there. Don't you dare. Don't you knock down that. Oh. I want to do one more thing before we... Let me just do this, okay? I just want to do this. Oh, no. We're going to need some tone in there. Yeah, I do. Uh-oh, the dog wants to come in. Gonna go check out the dog? Dog is not happy. Not a happy dog at the moment because we've got this new cat. And oh dear. Struggles. So the problem was I needed to let the paint dry in between layers, and if I do that I can build up the layers of watercolour. So working thinly and letting the paint dry, I can just keep adding layers. I found the paper accepted that quite well. It wasn't a problem. I did use my pencils a little bit before I started this last time lapse, just a little bit of detail. They're watercolour pencils, so I was able to work that in with these next layers of water paint. Yeah, I could get thicker and thicker with the paint to get more marks, and used a little bit of the white ink to add some highlights where I needed.